Dating after divorce isn't about starting over. It's not about starting over. It's about being wiser in the next relationship. I want to have this talk about divorce and dating once you've gotten divorced. And I want to talk about how you love someone again. How do you trust someone again? How do you choose somebody after you have divorced? And when is it a good time? Are you sure you're healed? Are you sure you're ready? Are you broken? Are you ready? Are you going to repeat the same situation? I want to talk about that because I want to help you understand the keys to getting yourself to a level of dating again after divorce. And what happens when you experience this? And I want to talk about what you can do when you're in this situation. So I can show, are you ready or are you not? And hopefully I can give you some ideas that's going to help you get through this. So stay with me and I'm going to give you probably about, a few things, few ways that's going to help you when after you come through a divorce. So stay with me. You've been with Love Dr. Pamela. Thank you for joining me. Please continue to like and comment and subscribe, please, because it's going to help me. And don't forget, make sure you hit that notification button so that you can get the next video that come up. Okay? So you're with Love Dr. Pamela. Let's get going into this. I wanted to talk about divorce and what happens after you have divorced, right? We all know there's a change in relationships, period. But there's a difference change when there's a divorce, when you've been married and now you're divorced. It's a different type of feeling. It's a different type of adjustment. It's a different type of emotion. It's a different type of expectations. And this is all about you're now having pretty much your own self-identity after you have been a part of someone for a length of time. And so now you're going through situations where you trying to decide, do you now lower your standards? Do you avoid situations? What do you do when you've now made a decision to be divorced? And so I want to go in and talk about that. So let's talk about one of the things that really happen often. And it's about, are you sure you're ready to date? Most people, a lot of times, sometimes go right into another relationship too quick. And you really haven't given yourself enough emotional time. Okay? So, how long after do you date, Love Doctor? Well, it's not really a timeline. It's all about the mindset. Are you ready? It's about being ready for somebody. Because if you're still angry, let's say you're angry. I'm not saying you are, but let's say you're the one who's angry because that person no longer wanted to have the relationship. Are you ready? Do you think now you have to prove something to somebody? Do you have trauma that came from the relationship? Meaning about that person. Do you have that? Because if you rush, you're going to have emotional issues because you're rushing into a relationship so close to a divorce. And so you're bound to have emotional chaos because you haven't cleared your mindset from the past relationship. I'm not saying don't date. I'm not saying don't get with anybody. What I'm saying is take the time to get to know someone when you have deal with your pain. Don't date someone to escape from the pain. Date someone after you have dealt with the pain. Just get to know someone and be curious about dating, but don't get so emotionally caught into the relationship until you knowingly know you are ready to date. I don't know when that timeline would be. The timeline could be a month. It could be 6 months. It could be a year. It could be 2 years. It's all about what happened in that relationship. And only you know what happened in the relationship that will cause you to bring, here we go, bring your unhealed issues to a new relationship. Let's talk about that. Number 2, your unhealed situation, meaning if you were hurt within that relationship, or you believe you were hurt within that relationship, you're going to have uncontrollable issues that you're going to bring to the new relationship. You're going to probably have a wall built up based on that other relationship. You got me? So you're bringing things that you dealt with over there, and then you're telling the person that you're getting to know, I'm good, I'm fine, I don't have no problem. We've gone our separate ways. He doing or she doing her thing. When you're actually having unhealed wounds from what has just taken place. And so sometimes you have to either get therapy, you could get coaching. I offer coaching to help you through divorce trauma. You might have to write down what made you feel the way you felt. You might have to really do these things before you get back to dating seriously. You got me? Because it does take us through situations, because nobody knows what you experienced within that relationship. Only you know. And so, are you sure you're ready? And I'm going to talk about that. That'll be my next talk about, are you ready for love? And what it takes to be ready for love. There's steps to being ready. And so I'm going to do that. Let me write that down. You know, guys, y'all know how I write down on my notes. Being ready for love. Okay? So we're going to do a talk on that. The other thing, and this is my number 3 thing I want to say about divorce. Have you matured through that marriage? Meaning, did you outgrow or did you grow in that relationship? Or were you still acting immature? Because that matters. Because if you are a person that made mistakes within that divorce on the basis of things that person may not have liked, do you sure you understand what may have caused the problem? Did you have an issue? Did you have any type of addiction, any type of problems within as being a mature person? Right? Or are you that person who wanted that was the mature one, but was dealing with somebody who had not grown as an adult, and they still want to party, they still want to chase, they want to still get out and do everything. But yet you stayed home, and so you didn't have any freedom to do the thing that you wanted to do. You see where I'm going? So if you've been with somebody for years and they didn't really do much for you, you could still be empty. So you don't want to bring that over. Go and enjoy your life and do things that make you happy, because you may have been with someone for so many years that you didn't really do the things that you really truly enjoy, because you were mature, but they were a child, and it's like you was taking care of somebody. So get out there and be free. And do the things that you like. You see? So that matters. The other things, you have to be honest about where you are. You really have to be honest about where you are, your state of mind, your capacity to deal with someone, your desire to try to get to know someone, and what you're willing to give up. And if you're not there, don't pretend to be ready to commit to someone when you know you're not. If you're not emotionally ready to be in a relationship, just be honest. Just be honest. It's okay. It's better for somebody to have clarity than for you to keep chaos. Just be honest about if you're ready to really be truly committed to someone else again. Maybe you're just not ready. Because sometimes it takes time. It can take a year. Sometimes you say, I just want to be by myself. I just don't want to be with nobody anymore. Because here's the other thing you do. This is my number 5. You compare the new person with your ex. And if you're that person that's doing that, you're trying to date them. And so you're looking for them to be like them. And that's what you seek out there. And you won't want to do that because the ex is not that person. Ex is not going to be that way. Don't test people against your past failures. Don't test based on what that mate may have done or didn't do, or did do, because they're not them. Because everybody is different. The arguments may be different. Your disagreement may be different. You're punishing the present person for a past person mistake. You see where I'm going? And so don't compare a new partner with your ex. Another one is that, do you understand what relationship needs? And I really think a lot of people don't think about this. Do you really understand what relationship? I talk about this all the time. If you're watching and following me, I talk about relationships are all about time. It's about chemistry. It's about connection. And so your values will shift when you after a divorce. And it matters. And you may not think so, but it does. Because new relationship needs time, nurturing, understanding, conversation, connection, chemistry. So if you don't have that type going into the new one, which is peace and passion and love and consistency, because something happened that caused you to end that relationship, right? So if you're going to go into a new relationship, you have to know that then that new relationship is going to require something. You know that. And if you're not ready to give somebody emotional time and yourself, conversation, connection, chemistry, love, intimacy, passion, you see where I'm going? Because you're trying to redefine love. And if you're not ready to do that, then don't do it. Don't go into a new relationship. Right? Another one is, sometimes we get a divorce, but you really have to watch that attachment, that kind of rebound attachment. You know what I mean? Where you move too fast, like you end that relationship and you get in one real quick because you don't like being by yourself. And so you move so fast into the new relationship. You overshadowing possibly the past relationship issues that you had. And so you move so fast because you fear being alone. And I'm serious about it. A lot of time people who have gone through divorce, you look around and you find that they're in another relationship within 6 months. And you're like, wait a minute, they just got a divorce. Because they fear being alone. They move fast. They know what they want. They're going to go right into that relationship. They don't want to be by themselves. Now, they said to you, I ain't getting married again. They ain't got to worry about me again. I don't want to be in no relationship. No, they already trying to figure out how to replace that spouse and go to the new one. You see what I mean? But sometimes you need time. Now, if you don't think you need time, I get it. If you've already gotten through it and it's over, that relationship ain't phasing you, then go on. But understand, reality can hit down the road. Now, all of a sudden, you recognizing you moved just a little too fast. So, my thing, slow is stable. Fast is fragile. So, take your time. Because relationships is about giving time and understanding the person you're getting to know. Okay? So take your time, slow and stable. Okay? Another thing is, and then I'm going to let you go. Divorcing is not sometimes you that caused the problem, and you are the person that felt that way or felt some kind of way. Divorce is about a person that you no longer connected with. And when the mind is not ready to love someone, and the mind needs to love self again, sometimes you have to wait. Because you have to get back to where you can understand what makes you happy and how you want to be loved. And you have to love self in case you went through something that caused you pain. Or maybe that you had to end it because it wasn't something that was making you happy. Divorce is not easy, it's not hard. I've been through divorce, and I divorced because of trauma. And I knew that it was going to take me time to get back into a relationship because I needed to get my peace and my mindset back right. I had to know that that was not good for me. I was stressed, and I needed to get back to a place of relax and peace in my mind. Okay? So just be patient for love, wait for love, don't rush it. And the mate that you are seeking is out there for you. Just be patient. Because love, true love is only delayed. Maybe that wasn't your mate. Maybe that just was a journey at that time. But be patient on your journey to meeting your next mate. Don't rush into going into relationships right after divorce. Just go slow with it and take your time. Because so you're still working on you. I understand. Don't be so fearful. Just be patient. Okay? So you've been with Love Doctor. We'll be back again, and we'll talk about what? Love, love, love.